Alright, I did watch all the video game awards, and I gotta say, it was pretty bumping, like hundreds of millions of people watching. I do believe people are interested in things, games that are coming out, and which games will win the awards because games have become more popular than movies and more popular than TV shows, more popular than comics, maybe even like music. I mean, I'd say the only well, if we're talking globally, I think games are even more popular than American football. But within America, I think American football is more popular than games. And I think because of this, right, people are interested. And people are interested because you have whole governments like Saudi Arabia and China investing into gaming. You have Saudi Arabia, which is into esports, and China, which is just into general gaming. And, Japan's obviously investing into anime, manga, and their types of games in South Korea. So, and this is just proof of how global American entertainment has become. The fact that now other countries are now perfecting what was originally an American invention. So let's just get that's why I believe people are actually interested. But I'm gonna give Elden Ring Night Rain reveal trailer a watch. And I watched this in the video game awards, but let me just watch it and react to it right now. And based off what I'm seeing now, I'm interested, right? I mean, I don't want Elden Ring to be milked for all its content, but I think Night Rain. But I'll give my concessions with it after the video. But I just really don't want them to just milk this IP. Like, I think most people either want a Bloodborne 2 or just, the next From Software uh, dopamine.
Seekers of redemption, you were chosen, thrown together by forces beyond their control.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm like, that's all just things that you couldn't even play in the base game or do in the base game. Like, new animations, new attacks, new combos. Like, that's just amazing. That, like, new things is what they should add into Elden Ring. And it's a good thing that they're doing it.
Tragedy must be averted. And for that, I need your help.
They have motherfucking vaulting animations. Like, get the fuck out of here. And that thing with the bird, like, that's fucking cool. Like, it's like, well, why didn't they have this in the base game? Well, I mean, the base game had plenty of things that when things like this are added, you're like, well, fuck, they're just adding even more onto it. Redo bosses from, I think this was like Dark Souls 3. What was his name? The guy with the dragon and the lightning blade shit. But I shouldn't be too harsh. I mean, I don't care if they redo some bosses from previous games as long as they add a myriad of new enemies and bosses.
Little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all who dare approach.
Cool looking fucking bosses that do a cool looking fucking thing. And even look at the background. Like, this just looks amazing. I don't know why he did that.
Band together and prepare to claim. The life of the Night Lord.
Yeah, this looks fucking amazing. 25, yeah. No, fuck, no, God, not Asmongold. Fuck. But yeah, I mean, and you look at all this, right? And you're like, yeah, this is definitely something that is both original, like, you know this from Elden Ring, but this is still new. And because of that, I believe it's going to sell, it's going to be popular. I might give it a play, and that's a big might. And I'm going to explain why I might play it, but I also might not. From what I was told, and again, grain of salt, you know, because I do care about these games. I do get in discussions with people like this on Twitter, and, you know, people who probably have more information than me, and that's not really verified, but I'm told this is supposed to be just purely multiplayer add-on, and that it's mainly like a boss rush multiplayer type deal for Elden Ring. And I gotta say, I don't much care for that. Look, when I play a game, I want to just experience it myself for the first time, just revel in the world. And I play the multiplayer with my friends afterwards, and that's why I did the original Elden Ring. That's why I did Shadow of the Erdtree. I don't like the thing where it's purely multiplayer. It's purely a boss rush, right? And it's also the fact that multiplayer trivializes Elden Ring. It's like there's so many cheesy builds. There's so many, things playing with people. That's why I do all my bosses alone. That's why it took me 24 fucking hours to kill the final boss of Shadow of the Erdtree, because I refused to seek help. I fought him in just about every single way. I fought the final boss in the original game, and I beat that game like 8 times. Like 8 completely different ways. So, and eventually I beat him without calling a single soul in, but there are builds, and again, because multiplayer just trivializes it all, I don't know, and yeah, obviously the bosses get stronger the more people, but it's also the fact that, again, I want to experience the game on my own, and the fact that maybe all the bosses are probably, if you can play alone, they're probably all still made to be played with people, and that will effectively force you to play the game with people, and I just don't want to do that. At least not my first time around. So, I don't know. That's why there's a big if, a big might. I mean, again, all this looks cool, like the new mechanics, the vaulting mechanic, the bird, you know, the lore that you'll have to ring from the fucking game. Like, looks cool. It's just the fact that it's just primarily multiplayer is just something I don't know. I'm not much of a fan of. But for what I'm seeing, it looks hype. It's just I wish. See, it's this thing where you have information that you wish you never got, but you got the information. And you're like, well, this kind of lowers the hype, but I mean, the information is definitely useful. Because obviously, I want this to be good. And Elden Ring is, that IP that people are grasping to. Even the fact that Sony is acquiring the parent company Katakawa, which is the parent company of From Software. I mean, games like these usually are on a 4-year cycle. So, to get games that will actually be affected by current year, you'll have to wait for the next 4 years for that to happen. So, to my knowledge, this was probably in the oven 2 years in advance, and now it's being released. So, I mean, that's just how the cycle in most AAA gaming is. But, I don't know, it's just the future From Software is looking weird because I don't trust Sony. Just period. They're the reason why you'll probably never get another Bloodborne. Like, the fans are making a Bloodborne remake that's over 30 FPS on PC, right, as an emulator. Like, if the consumer base needs to do your job for you, that's just fucking shameful. And it's clearly something that people want, but because, they technically don't own it, From Software don't own it, they can't do anything with it. But anyway, I don't want to talk about all that, but just based off this alone, it looks fucking amazing. Like, I also have another question. Do you have to purchase the base game in order to play this? Because I have Elden Ring on my Xbox One that's gathering dust. Can I just buy this separately? That's another question, because if you can buy this separately, I mean, I'd wonder what the pricing is. But if you can't, well, I don't know. Do I want to dust off the old Xbox One? We'll see. But, well, let's look at the comments. Like, this is the staple of my videos. We have no plans for more Elden Ring DLC or a sequel at this time. Miyazaki, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Is this DLC? Is this a sequel, or is this just a multiplayer add-on? I don't know. Wake the fuck up, Tarnished. We've got a king today. Miyazaki, probably. Yep, thanks for the title of the video. Oh, fuck. Miyazaki, no more Elden Ring, also Miyazaki. Psych. By the way, let there be Nameless King. Yeah, is that his name? The Nameless King? The one in Dark Souls 3? That flies the dragon, and then you kill the dragon, and he turns the dragon into his weapon and starts fucking your shit. Nameless King, Firekeeper, Wild reveals, but nobody is talking about how the eagle gliding is a direct reference to that bastard, the Pursuer. I fucking knew that. That fucking armored motherfucker that rides the eagle. It's such an insane premise. Scholars of the connected world theory are feasting. Yeah, they're eating good as fuck. We are so back. A fucking men. Bait to be used. Is that the nameless king? Yeah. I mean, people like the member berries. Miyazaki, stop cooking, please. I want to have a stable job. Quick note. Apparently, Miyazaki and his crew checked out the Icon Seamless Coupe mod in base Elden Ring, and Miyazaki liked it enough to say he wouldn't mind making the concept official in one of his future games. So here is a try at that. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the seamless co-op. I think, and again, I think that's something that's just been cooking for years, like a year before that mod even came out. Nemskin casually showing up in ER, refused to elaborate. The wall jump into ledge, get up. Yeah. But yeah, I am very iffy, but I think it's going to sell and it should. I mean, Elden Ring is a good game. It's just, will I play it? That depends on too many factors to really be able to tell. But that's all I gotta say about this. Peace.